Good morning, friends. Sppike Mike Lunatic on the Loose. I've got a video for you this morning that was recorded a couple years ago for a program called Wisdom Sucks. It's me and my friend Michael Fairchild, who plays Maybe Baby Spice and Spice Pistols. We're discussing a topic called Wisdom Sucks. Please enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be a reminder at the end of the video, and you can hit notifications too if you want to see more of the content that I've got going on here. Thank you. Be good to yourself. Enjoy the video. On go. Hello, everybody. It's Sppike Mike, and I am here with my good friend Michael Fairchild for another episode of
Wisdom Sucks.
And so, as you know from, well, maybe you don't if you didn't watch any of my other videos, but if you have, then you know that basically I ask a couple simple questions, and we get to hear a story from my guest, or not, or commentary, or however it flies, because we don't plan this shit.
I've been told that one-word answers are cool.
Exactly. An interviewer's nightmare, because it makes them think about how they're going to carry the episode. Ha! Anyways, Michael, so the title, Wisdom Sucks. It kind of elicits and influences a little bit of an idea when you hear that. So I'll ask you a simple question. Is there a time in your life where wisdom or the lack thereof created an event or some sort of story you'd like to share with our viewers?
Pass.
Awesome. All right, that's a first. Okay. How about this? You and I have been friends a long time. And
Yes.
so we know a little bit about each other. We've actually been through a few things between the two of us.
We have,
You
yes.
know, not only in our friendship, but also in relationships outside of our friendship and endeavors when we lived together and when we played music together. So let's add a little bit of a frame to that question.
Okay.
Is there a time that you can recall where it was very clear that I was not being wise in your presence?
Okay. So the wisdom that I'm going to remark upon now is the tightrope that you walk when you're in a band.
Ooh.
And everyone has their say, obviously, because it's not a dictatorship. But sometimes less than ideal ideas get put forth.
Ooh. Really?
So the wisdom I learned from you, dear Sppike, is timing. Timing.
Timing.
The timing of the sentence.
Okay. So then maybe, it sounds like you're referring to an element of wisdom that is called diplomacy.
Yes, like knowing when to speak and when not to speak, and when to let an idea run its course, and let a try an idea, no matter what you think of it, and let it execute.
I see.
And then be the judge at the end.
So then basically let that said idea live and die a natural death.
Exactly.
Oh.
And that's also like, in terms of wisdom, that you get some really good stuff going on with that. And you get other ideas. And I guess the wisdom from that situation really is to allow everyone to have kind of like let the ideas flow. Always be yes. And then, like, once all the ideas are out, then start editing back. Don't start editing, like, at the first time.
So then that would mean that basically the the precursor to this kind of a lesson would be open-mindedness.
I would say open-mindedness is very much a good thing to have just in life in general, in bands in particular.
You know, I'll have to comment on the point you're making is that you know, I have found that if someone brings something to the artistic mix that I may be closed-minded to, that in many cases, if I practice the open-mindedness that you speak of and give my best to that idea, if it really did suck in the beginning, it'll die anyway. So I can be right in the end if I practice open-mindedness in the beginning. And I can say, too, that I have experienced that and felt that, and that when I open my mind and give it my best unfettered effort, there have been times when it's come out way better than I ever imagined.
Well, I think also is that we as artists have a position and a view and an idea of what the art should be, and if you didn't have that, why are you in a band in the first place? But it's kind of like you can't allow that to be a hard-headed shell around you. There's a time to punch through with your ideas, but also be really open to other things.
So it sounds like that this is something that can help develop courage as well.
I would say yes.
And faith in your ability to create art once you've thrown some stuff out, and even if it wasn't accepted, you continue to do it and you continue to do it until it works.
Yep, I would say so.
Right.
It's also it's a fine balance to go back to the kind of the tightrope thing. It's it's a balance between your artistic vision, what you think is supposed to go on, and what is actually going on, and how do you get those two to kind of wobble together?
You know, I like the tightrope analogy, but when you mentioned that, all I could see is this big, playful cat batting at the string you're walking on.
Dude, cats make everything better. What I gotta say.
Yeah, artistic, right? Oh, boy. Okay, you know what? That's awesome. I like that.
I agree. That is completely awesome.
So, with that, I'm going to say this draws to an end another episode of Wisdom Sucks with my friend Mike.
Can I interrupt real quick? Sorry, can I? You asked me a question, and can I ask you a question back at you?
Oh, of course.
When was the last time you felt passionate about something in the moments that lit that moved you almost to tears?
Well, when you use the term passionate, I think anyone that knows me personally knows I'm a pretty passionate guy, and
yes.
You are a beautiful example of someone who knows me that well. The thing about passion is oftentimes it's framed in a positive sense. And I don't always feel that's fair. I think sometimes when someone is passionately opposed to something, it can transfer into anger, and it's very borderline with it being anger or called passion or whatever. But I think many times that, for me, I will identify something as anger when it's really just a very strong, passionate response.
Okay. Yeah. So, to pull this back on the topic, when was the last time you got passionate about something?
Well, the last time that I experienced that level of passion. Okay, I don't want to talk about the first thing that came to mind because it's a very negative and terrible thing.
Okay, good to skip that.
So I'm going to talk
second to last.
I'm going to talk about something that I feel very passionate about and that helped me tremendously. When the fire destroyed my home last October, I was in a dark place mentally and emotionally with my faith and humanity. You know, I really had a difficult time with what was going on in our world around us. And the level of assistance that came from everywhere and anywhere and anyone and everyone really helped me feel reconnected with humanity, the human race. It helped
Connection's
me
a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that I need to say, because I don't do this very often, is I don't give myself credit much for the things that I do out in the world with people and stuff. And someone reminded me that, dude, you need to remember that the reason why so many people came out of the woodwork is because those are the seeds you planted. And
Yeah.
considering the topic of this program, this episode being, you know, wisdom sucks, this is an area where it does not. Is because the you know, we've all heard that you reap what we sow, that, you know, what you put out there. And here's one of those times where my good deeds of the past overshadowed maybe the negative ones, the not so good ones. And the assistance that I received really helped me recenter and re-zero my mindset and help me understand how much we all have going forward.
That sounds like an excellent, a very, very good thing to be like passionate about and to reconnect with your passion, dude. Fuck yeah.
Thank you, brother. Hell yeah.
Word.
Yes.
So, thank you for watching Wisdom Sucks with our friend, Sppike Mike.
Who's passionately loves his friend, Michael Fairchild. Y'all be good to you now. You hear? Sppike Mike here. Hit like and subscribe so you get more wonderful content. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Thank you.